Welcome to Uniquely Loved, a celebration of authenticity and divine inspiration. Hello, my loves. I had to take a break from the podcast and from a lot of things for the past several months. I've tried to make them work and I just had to pause because there's so much going on that it's been really hard to wrap my head around the different energies, the the amount of people that have just been spewing so much hatred all over the place in the news, in the comments section, for any post you see, really. And it's been triggering, it's been horrifying and devastating. And I had to hide away for a little bit just so I could deal with my own stuff, so I could heal what was getting triggered within me and figure out a way forward to help me and others who are feeling similar to me, help us feel feel more proactive, more empowered, and heal, all the while, all while doing all of the things that we need to do. And it's really easy to fall into that sense of helplessness. Like, I'm just one person. What the hell can I do? Um, I got with my guides, my entire spiritual team, and started working with collective energies. And I transmute, I alchemize, I do a whole lot of energy work anyways for people, myself, my family, anyone that my guides bring to me for aid. It helps me learn and grow, and it helps the people that I'm interacting with as well. And I've learned to work within large collectives, and they'd already been having me practice with this in many different ways for the past 2 years, anyways. And it became more obvious as to why just this year, because I've been working with different collectives of strife, of hate, of the people being traumatized by that have been traumatized by the patriarchy, those experiencing religious trauma, past, present, and probably future, since spiritually all time is now, anyways. And for a lot of people, none of that makes sense, and that's okay. It's been interesting. It's been eye-opening. It's been helping me feel like I'm doing more. But again, I'm only one person doing all this. And that's where people tend to love to gather together in communities of like-minded people, and that's where a lot of covens come about, and it's great. That's where, people gravitate toward churches, one for the like-mindedness and the connection and community and the learning. And whether it be prayer or intention or ritual work or spell work or whatever you call it, it can all make shifts. It can all make changes. That's why people gathering together in protests can make huge shifts and changes. They can make statements, and those do lead to changes. Sometimes not as fast as we would like, especially when you have people in power who just ignore the law as is. And that is really infuriating. Um, so, I have created what I call Hope's Rising. It's a circle of unity and healing. I didn't want to create like a coven with a hierarchy because I don't believe in hierarchy. Um, it's more like collaborative learning and working together, doing different spells, rituals, anything that we feel called to in order to aid, whether it be the greater good or even just our small group. And we've already had one meeting. There are 6 members so far, and I'm gathering us together. I'm hoping for the 16th, which is a Sunday, but we'll see if that works for as many people as possible. We're doing Zoom meetings at least once a month, but I've created a private subreddit as well. It's private, so trolls cannot infiltrate. Um, so it's not easy to find. That's where I come in. I vet people And once you create a free Reddit account, if you don't already have one, you just send me your username and I'll add you to the group. So it's it's been really fun so far because the one Zoom meeting we've had so far, it was just we talked for an hour and a half. It was only supposed to go for an hour, and there was just so much sharing of practices, ideas, um, interests, and everything just flowed naturally, and it was great. It was really great. And right now we are working on a huge protection spell, and each person is going to be doing their spell in their own way. And the idea is we combine our energies and basically uniting our energy to make all amplify this spell and go everywhere we want it to go. And everyone utilizes their specific skills, their interests, their way of doing things, because there is strength in diversity. There always has been, there always will be. And then all we do is just focus our intention with combining with the other people within the group with their protective spells. My list is going to be pretty big. Um, you don't have to be as specific as I'm getting. You can be if you want. Um, my list is including everyone from the LGBTQIA community, um, all veterans, because I am one. My husband is one. Um, I have a lot of family who are veterans and active duty, all minorities, all immigrants, all spiritualist, woo woo, witchy type people who are being targeted by the people in power who are trying to push their faith, their brand of faith, because Christian nationalism is all it is whitewashed fascism. It's white supremacy that has absolutely zero basis in the true Christian way of being. I say that with a grain of salt because Christianity, Catholicism, they spread throughout the world in a very violent manner, saying, hey, convert or die. But the nationalist movement is fascism, and it goes against what Jesus taught in the Bible. And I'm all about unity consciousness. So there is strength in diversity, there is strength in inclusion. And all faiths at their core can lead to enlightenment and unity. So my protection spell is going to essentially be covering anyone who's being targeted by the current administration. And then not only that, I'm not only including the US, I'm doing it worldwide because there's wars raging on literally, physically, and spiritually throughout the world. You know, legislatively, the LGBTQIA plus community is being attacked everywhere, and it freaking sucks. Uh, different different ethnicities are being attacked just for being who they are. We are who we are, regardless of where we live, of our skin color, of our beliefs, of anything. We are valid. We have a right to be protected. We have a right to be able to practice our way of things and have the freedom to do so. And I mean actual freedom, not what's being cooked up right now with the attacks on the First Amendment, with people being silenced. I am so freaking tired of people being silenced. We all matter. We are all important. We all deserve the care, the respect, the dignity, and so much more. We all deserve a life that is free from scarcity, of fear, of wondering if we're going to get targeted next, wondering if our neighbors are going to be carted away just because they said something somebody didn't like or because they look a certain way. So, my protection ritual is going to be big. I've already started working on it. It's taking some time to put the pieces together for mine, and that's okay. That's okay. We're combining forces in the ways that are aligned with us. We're going to be exploring different kinds of spells and rituals and different ways of healing each other, collective energies, the world, whatever we decide to do. And this is going to be something that is completely collaborative for those who want to join in. So, if this sounds interesting to you, if you want to explore and even expand your skills and try some new ways of utilizing your own inner magic, your focus, your way, come join us. Email me at njones@techwitchlayer.com and we'll go from there. But I'm loving the community that we're building right now, and I cannot wait to see it expand and see how much we get to grow and how many people we can help. This is all free. And all the spells and rituals that we are going to be doing, they're going to be in a way that does not require weird ingredients that are super hard to find or super expensive. This is stuff that we can utilize, that we have on hand, or that we're willing to get. This is not something that, I'm going to be producing a list of, hey, you have to have these items. Hell no. I don't work that way. And I don't want anybody else to work that way either because you don't have to have all the things. Your intention, you getting creative sometimes is enough, and that's great. So, if you want to combine forces with other like-minded individuals, email me, njones@techwitchlayer.com. I look forward to working with you. Let's have some fun together while helping for the highest good, the greater good, whatever you want to call it. But let's make changes for the positive. Let's raise the vibration of as many as we can. Let's burn the patriarchy. I love you. I support you. Always remember, you are accepted, you are valid, and you are loved.